Hi everybody, welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. I'm Lorraine Tierney, and if we haven't met before, it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to my Facebook Live. It is Monday, I'm looking for the date, April 22nd, and I'm going to do a fun fold card with you this evening. So this is a quick and easy one. I hope you'll like it. And as you join, please say hello and please let me know that you are watching. And if it's your first time, let me know where you're from. I love to hear that. Thanks. I'm going to switch my camera over so that we can get started. So we are going to start with half a sheet of cardstock. So I've just cut the cardstock in half the long way. This is 4 1/4 by 11. And hi, Michelle. We're going to score this at 5 1/2. Let's get my trimmer in the camera a little bit better. 5 1/2. Hi, Carol. And 1 1/4. Okay. So it's going to have those two score lines in them, and it's hard to see them on the camera. There's one and there's the other in the middle. And before I put my trimmer away, we are going to make a cut in one more piece of cardstock. This cardstock measures 4 by 4 1/2, and we're going to cut a 1-inch piece off the top. So we have a 1-inch piece and then a 4 by 3 1/2 inch piece. Okay. So we're going to score this in half. Well, that's not in half. Look at that. Somebody didn't cut their cardstock quite right, and I'm a little bit dark over here. Let's see what's going on and see if we can brighten that up a little bit. Is that a little bit better? Okay, well, let's take a look at what not to do. I did 5 1/4, so I'm going to get another piece of cardstock. Okay, so here's a full-size piece of cardstock, and we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to try this again. We are going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay. And then 1 1/4. All right. And hopefully this will fold correctly. Okay. So this is going to go like that, and then we're going to fold this piece back. And we're actually going to hold the card in this orientation, and we're going to make a pocket card. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. So the first thing we're going to do is put this piece of patterned paper on the front, the 4-inch side going across and the 3 1/2 inch side going up. And I'm just going to glue that on. This feels like a new glue, and hopefully it's going to start right up. There we go. Wow, that is really, really goopy. I have a little sponge here. I'm just going to spread that out a little bit because I don't want that running everywhere. That came out quite fast. Okay. And then we're going to glue this little flap down. And like I said, this is pretty quick and easy. I'm using the Cheerful or Fresh as a Daisy papers, and these papers are still available in the last chance sale, but they will be going away as soon as they either run out or April 30th, whichever happens first. So now I'm going to put just a little glue if I can. Whoops, I want to put it on this side because this side is shorter. And I just want to glue the sides down. And I wouldn't know where to stop if I put the glue up the back side. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to give that a little second to dry. And that is basically how we make our pocket, just like that. So I took a 1-inch piece, and this piece I ran through an embossing folder, the countryside something, countryside flowers, countryside blossoms embossing folder, also on the last chance sale. And I think it's on sale for $5.10. It's a really good price for an embossing folder. So we could put that on the little piece right there, or we could put the piece we cut off on there. But I'm going to instead put that piece we cut off on the top, on the back, and decorate that. And it's got a little border around it. And I think we'll put this piece right here. I love the pretty peacock with the copper clay. I think that's a pretty combination. I think it goes this way. I don't want it upside down. Okay. And of course, if you have a pocket card, you have to have something to go in the pocket, or it's not a good pocket. So I have a piece of copper clay here that is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Is that right? 4 3/4. And then a piece of basic white that's just 1/4 of an inch smaller, 3 by 4 1/2. And we're going to stamp a little something on that before I put it on. So I'm going to use from the Delicate Forest stamp set called, and it's going to say Sending Our Love. This card is going to be for a friend of ours that's having open heart surgery tomorrow. And so I want to get this in the mail. And I thought Sending Our Love would be a good sentiment for that. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the top because we're going to punch a hole in this to put a little ribbon, I think, or a little something. We'll see what we decide. Hey, Joanne, thanks for watching. So I'm just going to put that on there. Okay, now I have a couple of decisions to make. I have some Lost Lagoon ribbon. Here's the Lost Lagoon color of the ribbon, and I thought that looked a little bit light on this. So I colored it with my dark Pretty Peacock blend and made it a little bit darker. So now I'm trying to decide, is that too dark to put a little? I would just put like a knot because a bow will make it very bulky in the envelope. So we could put a little knot with this. I'll get my hands out of the way in a second with this color, the Pretty Peacock. Or we could use it with the Lost Lagoon. I haven't cut off that piece yet because I wasn't sure if it was long enough. We could do it in the Lost Lagoon color. So tell me which color you like better. Isn't it pretty paper, Joanne? I love the daisy paper. And Joanne is a big fan of daisies. So you tell me if you like the pretty peacock or the Lost Lagoon better on that, and I'll show you what we're going to do with this. So I think I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite stamps in the Cheerful Daisies stamp set. It's got 3 little daisies right there. And I'm going to just stamp it right down here in the corner in a little copper clay, just to have something on the inside. Joanne votes for Lost Lagoon. Okay. And then I'm going to use this big old crocodile. I used to use this to punch holes in chipboard or other things. And I'm just going to eyeball, well, maybe not just eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about here. I'm going to put a hole in it because we need a little something to pull the pocket, the piece out of the pocket. So this is a little copper ribbon. I think this ribbon is no longer available. It was in a combo pack, and I can't for the life of me remember what the combo pack was, and I looked it up and did not see it on the website. Michelle says, oh, it is a Lost Lagoon ribbon that we are doing. That's funny that I thought it looked too light until I got the card put together, but I think I would have to agree with you. Let's see, I may have cut this too short, so we'll do the old piece of linen thread around it to tie it. And I'll just tie a little bow right there. Then we might shorten things up a little bit. And I'm going to turn that bow around. Okay. There we go. And now let's just see how we like this in here. So this will slide right in, and you can leave it so that you see the little sentiment. I have a stray piece of twine. There we go. See the sentiment right there. And all right, so we like the Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to cut off my piece that I colored with the pretty peacock, and we'll save that. I'm sure I can use that on another card. And we'll just tie a little something right around here. I think I'm going to put it off to the side a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. I want to stop that from twisting just yet. And to cut that off, or I won't be able to get it in the middle there. And just snip those. And so I can play with, let's see, sometimes you can slide that. Nope, that is not going to slide today, so that's where it's staying. Well, we got a lot of little things going on, so let's trim some of these a little bit smaller. And maybe we'll make this one just a little knot. Too many strings. I don't like all the stuff going around. There we go. So you can take your card out. That's where you would write your message. And then that would be your pocket card, your little fun fold. It's quick and easy. If you had a bigger message and you didn't put a ribbon on it, you could put your piece on the back. And here is the Cheerful Daisies stamp set. And I just wanted to mention that this, hi Deb, this stamp set is going to be in the next catalog. It's carrying over, but not as a bundle. So until April 30th, you can save 10% on this. The stamp set and the dies can be purchased as a bundle, and then there's a 10% savings. If you wait until after May 1st, it will be a little bit more expensive. So I wanted to show you some other cards I made with the Cheerful Daisy paper. I'm sorry, it's called Fresh as a Daisy paper, and the Cheerful Daisies stamp. So there's that pocket card. And here's one where I used the copper ribbon. That's another one. And then this one has a different piece from the Fresh as a Daisy. This has bubblegum and moody mauve and wild wheat in it. And it's a cute little fun fold. Oh, Lisa, that's a great idea, putting a seed packet into them too. That's really nice for this time of year. Here's one where I stamped this background on a piece of basic white, and then I did the partial die cut technique. And then put a little border on the inside and a few stamps. So that's fun. This is the die that is included in the bundle. Here's one with the paper that is a corner fold. And that's kind of a fun little fold. Still fits in an envelope. You have your sentiment there, and then you can write inside. That's a fun one. You can tell I like that piece of paper. I also like this green piece of paper a little bit. This is another fun fold, pocket fold. Wishing you the brightest birthday, and your friendship means everything. And then here's a daisy that I cut out with the dies. And this one is a floating frame card. So you can see the this was to show off the new in colors last year, and then the daisies. I made this a birthday card. Oh, and I didn't put an inside in it, but this was a fun one. And then I love to use white craft ink on a dark cardstock, and it kind of has a blue tint to it here. And I really like it. This is on Starry Sky. This paper is retiring also at the end of the month, but it is still in stock right now. And it's just a quick and easy card. When I want a really fast card, white ink on a dark color, I think it makes a nice statement. So I wanted to show you those cards and remind you about the last chance sale, and tell you that the clearance rack is going to be refreshed at midnight tonight Mountain Time. So I think that is 2 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Central. There's always paper, embellishments, ribbon for really good prices when the clearance rack gets refreshed, but they don't last long. Things go fast. So get up early, get your order in, and then you can just wait for some more goodies to arrive. It's always fun to have a box coming from Stampin' Up! So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. Cheerful Daisies. Don't they just make you happy? I know my friend Joanne loves daisies. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you like the cards, and I hope you have a great rest of your Monday evening. Tomorrow night, I want to show you what we're making on the Zoom class tomorrow night because this uses the Fresh as a Daisy paper also. I'll just hold it up this way. So this is the quilted star, and this is what we're going to do on the Zoom class. And the instructions are up on this page right now for what you need to cut. And if you're going to join us, the Zoom link will be posted tomorrow. Um, I forget what time, either 10 or 3. I shake it up sometimes and put it on different times. And if it's your first time joining, please send me a message and let me know because I won't let somebody into the Zoom class that I don't recognize. Okay? Have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.